Hi everyone, I'm Wendi Blum, and I'm going to share today a practice that's so near and dear to my heart. So I'm going to take you over here behind the scenes to a practice that I use and I teach to my students and work with my clients on, and that's to have a dry erase and to use your mirror in your bathroom or a mirror in your home and create this gratitude practice. And so I start by just writing gratitude and I am grateful for. And then I like to think about different things that I'm grateful for. I actually wrote out 3 different categories: health, relationships, and business. And so that we don't get into automatic and just say, I'm grateful for my health, I'm grateful for my relationships, and I'm grateful for my business, that we can actually go much deeper around health. Like, what specifically am I feeling grateful for around health? And this particular month, and right now, I'm really grateful that my son is feeling better. He's been traveling through South America and he's gotten his health back and he's feeling good. So I am grateful that Daniel's feeling better. And then I'm going to work on these other 2 in just a few minutes, but I want to invite you behind the scenes to another method, another part of the practice that you can use. So I'm going to invite you to come over here with me. Because the power of gratitude changed my life, I created this Flourish gratitude journal. When I learned about gratitude, I first heard about it in the movie of The Secret. Sometimes the things that are most apparent and are most obvious, we don't really pick up on. Certainly saying thank you is really important, but to incorporate a daily gratitude practice, I had never really thought about that before. And this was about 10 years ago, and I was going through a really dark period of my life. I was really struggling in several areas of my life, and then I watched the movie The Secret. And I remember that day or that night when everybody else went to bed, I had my laptop because I was a workaholic. I was working then in the pharmaceutical industry. And I decided to take out my laptop and start to write down the things that I was grateful for. And at first, I was just scratching the surface. I was grateful for the very basic things that are apparent to us. But then I started to go deeper and deeper. I stayed up hour after hour writing, and I started, or typing in my laptop, I started going back to my childhood. And it was very interesting. I started to reflect on the obstacles and challenges in my life. And I couldn't help but feel this sense of appreciation for overcoming many obstacles in my life. And that night significantly changed who I was and who I was going to become. I would have never guessed that I would be a success and strategy lifestyle design coach. I would have never guessed that at that time. This simple practice changed everything. I talk about why I wrote this book and how to use gratitude in this journal to optimize the results in your life. And because what you focus on, your filter starts to pick it up. It's like when you're buying a new car. And if you're buying a Jeep, then all of a sudden everywhere you look on the road, you start to see Jeeps. It happens that way with gratitude. If you have a gratitude practice and you're going to write down your gratitude every day, your filter starts to look for what's right. You start to look at life through a different kind of lens, through rose-colored glasses. You start looking at challenges and asking questions like, what did I learn from that experience? And then you start to approach life differently, and you start to more gear towards being optimistic and having hope versus thinking everything is falling apart and is working against you. Gratitude, it's contagious too. When you focus on the small little things that you're grateful for in your relationships, in your home, the fact that you even have a home, that you pause when you walk into your house and you walk in through the door and you pause and you say, I'm so grateful that I have shelter, that I am safe, that, that I have, this home and that's filled with love. You bring a different energy and a different presence into all that you do. You actually access what we know is powerful, the power of now, because you're living each moment in the moment. You realize that life isn't happening to you, life is happening for you. And then you start to enjoy life. You start to get excited in the morning. You get excited about what kind of experiences am I going to have. You then actually start to put in elements of things that you love into your life because you're actually going to write it down in your journal. And then you can use your dry erase and write it on your mirror, because that becomes a constant reminder to refocus or to change your perspective. So we can always look at what's wrong with something, or we can look at what's right with something, like beautiful Echo Love that's up there in the background. I've been wanting to do a video with him, so there he is up there. I'm so grateful that we have this cat that we love so much. So I want to take you back to writing on your mirror, because this is such a powerful practice. And then I'm going to give you some behind the scenes too. So I'm going to take you back over here, because this, when you see yourself in the picture, then I am grateful for my son's recovery and his health, right? Then you're in the picture. You're actually in the appreciation. It grounds the energy in. And for the relationships, you can think of, someone that you're going to see that day, or someone that you want to send a text message to, or someone that you haven't thought about. Because if you've been doing this every day in this category, maybe you already acknowledged your husband and your children or your parents. Now you want to acknowledge a friend, or you want to acknowledge a friend that you haven't seen for a while. So I'm going to put in here, I am so grateful that I reconnected with a dear old friend named Lauren. So I am so grateful that I reconnected. I am grateful I reconnected with Lauren. So I'm going to add that to my gratitude list. And now into business. Because if we focus on so many things, we're dispersing our energy. So there's always a priority every single day in our business, something that we want to get done, or a feeling that we want to bring into our business. So I am so grateful for those of you that are watching this video, because I'm really passionate about adding value and being of service and using YouTube, this amazing platform and channel. So I'm so grateful to everyone, for everyone that is watching this, for everyone that is watching and that has been supporting this channel. And so it's my hope and desire that you take gratitude into your life. I actually am going to do this. I am going to, this is very spontaneous. I just decided that I'm going to give away 3 gratitude journals. I'm just going to draw the names that leave comments or share here on my channel. and then have a giveaway and give away 3 gratitude journals because I'm really passionate about it. So thanks so much for being here. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can subscribe and hit the bell below and you'll be notified about the new videos that I'm sharing each and every week. I wish for you amazingness in your life. May you love your life and rock your business.